Okay, so in my personal opinion as a fitter, I think weighting balance might be the most important thing out there, right? So we got to have the same feel at a 4-footer that we do at a 40-footer. The beauty of being in the studio is we'll be able to interchange these weights on the sole to influence overall weight and swing weight.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
Well, swing weight is so big with the gram weight or the D6, D8, whatever. You've got players that love a certain feel or are used to it, or you've got players that really don't have much feel at all and they need feedback. And this putter has given better feedback. And now with this, you set new limits. This is fantastic. Love it.
Thanks, Doc. So one of the things that we'll see is, you know, if we're fitting somebody who's a bodybuilder, he's 6'8", Greek god, like you said, he's going to want a stout putter. He's going to want a heavy putter compared to a junior or somebody a little bit more petite.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that weight, we also find that some players just have a hard time getting the putter back far enough. And so they tend to be too short and then too much acceleration in generally handsiness. So overall, we would say to that player, let's try a lighter weight to see if you can let the putter swing better. And then vice versa, if someone that takes the putter back too far, giving them a heavier weight and seeing what happens to their backstroke length is a valuable tool to have.
Fantastic. You know, that kind of brings me to alignment and eye positioning. One of the most important questions, and the first question I'll get through the fitting process is, what length do I need, right?
Yes. Yep.
So that's going to be important with how far away you are from the golf ball, right?
How far you are away from the golf ball, and also how much hip bend to get the big muscles involved. So those are two huge options.
Perfect. So through the fitting process in studio using Quintec, we'll go through to figure out which length, which balance is going to be most consistent and roll the ball the best.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that when you're talking about aim and alignment, you're going to find that most players need to be consistent with their distance from the ball and their ball position. So that we also test to make sure what eye position on the ball, on the edge of the ball or inside the ball, allows them to see the target line the best. So that's a big part of the fitting, as you know.
Exactly, exactly. So testing it out on camera, getting some actual data that can point us towards the direction of which putter is going to be better.
Yeah.
So toe hang versus face balanced. You know, again, we can go through and try it all.
Yeah.
What's your take?
Yes. If a player's not getting a ball online, when my first lesson, I want to make sure that they leave with the ability to get the ball online.